Hey everyone, I'm Andy and welcome to another episode of Easy Tiki Drinks. On this channel, I'm going to teach you how to make your favorite tiki drinks at home in as simple a way as possible because, well, tiki drinks can be complicated and we all deserve to enjoy one in the comfort of our own home. Anyway, today on the channel, we're going to be talking about a classic, well, technically not a classic, tiki drink. It kind of falls outside the golden era of tiki, and that is the Jungle Bird. So, let's do this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, today on the channel, we're going to be making a Jungle Bird, which uses a component that we don't often see in tiki and can be polarizing at best, and that is Campari. Campari is a bitter aperitif that can kind of overtake a cocktail if not reined in and checked and done properly. However, in this cocktail, we're going to combine it with pineapple juice to help sweeten it up and some rum to help smooth it out. So anyway, the Jungle Bird was created in the 1970s, so outside the golden era of tiki. The golden era of tiki kind of falls between the 1940s and the 1960s. This happens to fall just outside that. So it's something that I would like to call a post-era tiki. Anyway, it was created in the 1970s at the Aviary Bar in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now there's a couple different specs floating around the internet, but anyway, let's see what we're gonna need to build this. First, we are going to need a black blended rum, Campari, Demerara Syrup, pineapple juice, and lime juice. The black blended rum that I'm using is Gosling's. The Campari is Campari. The Demerara syrup is a rich Demerara syrup, and the pineapple juice and lime juice are fresh squeezed. Let's clean this up. Now, as I was saying, basically this drink is gonna take the bitterness of Campari and kind of tone it down with the sweetness from the pineapple juice, and then round it out with kind of that smooth, burnt caramel flavor from the black blended rum. Now, as I mentioned, there are a few specs that are floating around the internet, and some of them call for a lot of pineapple juice, some of them call for a little bit of pineapple juice, or less pineapple juice. Now, the specs I'm using today do come from Smuggler's Cove by Martin Kate. The only difference is the rich Demerara syrup that I'm using isn't exactly to their specs, it's my specs, which is literally just a 2-to-1 of Demerara sugar to water. Anyway, let's build this. First up, we're gonna need 2 ounces of pineapple juice. Now, as I mentioned, there are a few specs floating on the internet, and some specs call for 4 ounces of pineapple juice. I've made it with those specs before, and I have found that the Smuggler's Cove specs at 2 ounces of pineapple juice is much more balanced. Anyway, next up, we're gonna need half an ounce of lime juice. Half an ounce of our rich Demerara syrup. Quarters of an ounce of our bitter aperitif Campari. And finally, 1.5 ounces of our Gosling's black blended rum. Next up, we're gonna add ice to our shaker. Give it a nice little whack, and we're gonna whip shake for 5 to 8 seconds. Now, it does call for a double rocks glass, so we're just gonna open pour into that. We actually have more than needed, and that's okay. To garnish this beauty, we're gonna use a lime wheel and some pineapple fronds. Don't forget our straw. And there you have it, the Jungle Bird. Let's give this a taste. Now, I don't typically like Campari. I can find it to be overpowering in something like a Negroni. However, in this, paired with the pineapple juice and the black blended rum, it is so smooth. It adds just a touch of bitterness that dries out your mouth enough that you want to go back for more. That pineapple juice and that lime juice are adding a touch of sweetness, a touch of tartness. That rich Demerara sugar is kind of rounding everything out, and then that black blended rum kind of just pairs everything and accentuates it all while adding a touch of caramel and burnt sugar to everything. Overall, I mean, listen, if you don't like Campari, I would challenge you to really try this drink and see if you don't like it, because I don't like Campari and yet I love a Jungle Bird. And then you have the Smuggler's Cove Jungle Bird. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Easy Tiki Drinks. Other than that, I hope you have a great time and take it easy.